I invite Jodee to come down to the basement to hear me play guitar or share my ideas and dreams. Jodee can't even focus on being with me. She's more worried about how come I got a box of stuff in the corner. It's hard for me to be motivated to clean or do stuff for her when all she does is criticize.
You know, I took a look at what is a hoarder's checklist because there's been a lot of clinical study about hoarders. And here's what defines a hoarder. They have a cluttered living space. They have an inability to discard things. They tend to have an acquiring of unneeded items. They restrict others touching their possessions. There's procrastination and perfectionism, difficulty organizing their items, keeping stacks of mail or paper. It gets to the point of impairing their daily activities. They form attachments to their possessions rather than people. You pretty much check every box on what characterizes a hoarder. What do you think, Charlie?
Yeah, that's pretty harsh, but I see what you're saying.
Charlie, have you ever done any reading or study as to why hoarders hoard?
No, I have not.
Would you be curious as to why hoarders hoard?
Um, I'm definitely open to listening to this one.
There's always an anxiety element to it. And they kind of feel like if there's a certain universe of things, items that I control, that I can kind of gather up here and control, then they get a sense of mastery. They get a sense of actually exercising some control in their life that lessens their anxiety a little bit. Is it possible that that influences your gathering up of things?
I would say probably 60 to 70% of it. Guitars, absolutely not. I am passionate about guitars. Camping and equipment, I love camping. Kayaking, I actually want to sell a couple kayaks because I've taken 14 people on the river and it's a nightmare.
Well, let's talk about the other 99% of the stuff that you have. Is it possible that that is a substitute for your dealing with emotional feelings, that if you dealt with the emotional feelings emotionally, that you might not feel the need to have all of that clutter around, and this could de-stress the marriage and you guys would feel a lot better?
I'm open to looking at that possibility.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.